Hey, Miss Lady. So, your girl just got out the shower, and it is one of those days. But I wanted to come on and chat for a second while I, do my little routine or whatever. I did wash my face with this vitamin C wash. Girl, what? Look at these lips, though. Girl, what I tell you, it is a day. It has been a week. It has been a month that everything that I know has been caught, that I know to do. Let me tell you, so much has happened. For the month of April, you might hear the fan, girl. It's kind of warm in here. When I'm just getting out the shower, so I got the fan behind me on. But I wanted to chat with you while I get ready. I ain't going nowhere, girl. Just took me a shower, got out, and just, put myself together for the day. Even though it's kind of late in the day. It's like 2:30. I've been chilling today, really. I am using, I forgot I had this, but this used to be one of my favorites. This is the Soap and Glory Righteous Butter. The Righteous Butter. It is really, really thick, very thick. And I used to use this stuff religiously. I forgot I had one, and I was needing some body butters, and I opened up my thing, and I was like, I got one. But girl, life has been lifing. Life has been lifing, and for those of you that don't know, my husband had another stroke. He had one in 2020, in June 2020. My son died in April 2020. My husband had a stroke in June 2020. He had another one. He was actually having it probably, from what the doctors say, on Mother's Day. This time he didn't have like all the symptoms that he had last time. The problem with my husband is that he does not tell me when he's hurting, when he is, anything is weird, nothing. It's like I have to play like a guessing game, or actually kind of like be pulling teeth with him about what is going on with him. And that in itself is so frustrating a lot of the times. And that is probably more frustrating to me than anything, because I get tired of having to guess when he may need medical attention, or when he's sick, or when things are just not going right. And that's frustrating for me. That's very, 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 very frustrating for me, because it leads me on this thing of, just worrying about him. Because like, I could tell when something's not right. And when I ask, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. So that leads me to like, now I am kind of, frantic, because I'm like, what is going on with him? Is he okay? Does he need medical attention? Because he won't tell me. He will not say when he's in trouble. I have to guess that he's in trouble. And that is one of the most frustrating things ever, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I think, getting up in your 50s and stuff like that, like, I think for me, even though I know he had a stroke, I know the potential is there to have another one. However, I think sometimes it's just things that we really don't think about as much. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, I think what's getting me this time is that he's not bouncing back. And yeah, it's only been, It's been over, well, it's been over a week. But at the same time, he usually bounce back so quickly, like boom, it's over, it's done. You know, when he's not feeling well. Last stroke, he bounced back so fast. This time, so far, you know, he's not bouncing back as fast. It is taking longer, and I'm using Saturday Skin avocado date seed. I think that's what it say, girl. I can barely see. But it's an under eye cream. This time it's taking longer. You know, it's taking longer. And that is frightening me. Like, it really is. It has me nervous. And the crazy part about it is that the month of April, when I thought I was going to be so stressed out, I was fine. I was fine for the month of April. I pulled through better than I imagined I would, than I thought I would, and was doing really well. May hit, and this don't have anything to do, this was before he had the stroke. May hit, and I swear, it seemed like depression set in so bad. I started missing my grandma like extra bad, which I miss her and I often think about her, but this was a different missing her. I started to think about Adrian, but as always with my grandma, it's like I yearn for her, and it was just different. And when I tell you though, life has been lifing for me the last definitely 4 years. 4 years. It has been a rocky slope. It's been a rocky road. When I tell you everything I know about God, I have had to put every single thing, my faith, my trust, everything I know. Everything I know, I've had to put into practice, into play. It's been a tough time, but at the same time, you know, I trust God. I know that he's good. You know what I'm saying? I know that he has pulled me and brought me through so much. But I will say in the last, especially 4 years, I've had to pull out all the prayers, and sometimes I just couldn't pray. Sometimes I could just cry. Sometimes I could just be like, you know, don't even know what to say. All I know is, God, I need you. That's all I know, is that I need him. And sometimes words don't come. There's no words to say. It's just, God, help me. God, not right now. God, I need you. You know, just because we've been blessed. God's been good, but a lot has happened. Like, people that should have been there, I thought would be there, that it's their responsibility to really be there, have not been there. And it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. And I share with you because that's where my strength comes from. Sometimes listen to other people, or, you know, like just thinking back and, you know, thinking about the things that my grandma has said, that, you know, conversations and stuff like that. And testimonies are great because they help us. They help the person that's telling it, and it helps somebody else sometimes. When you have, I'm just going to put it out there, both of your parents alive, well, you know, for the most part, but you have to forego things alone that you wouldn't expect to have to forego to get through to, you know, whatever. That's hard. That is so hard. It is so hard. But I would tell you, people that I thought would be there for me during, you know, distress or just whatever, have not been. And sometimes that's just a hard pill to swallow. And I think I'll tell you before, my dad has lost 2 sons. And when I tell you he has been of absolutely no help, assistance to me, no, nothing. In this trying time of having lost my son, it's been no help, 0. And you know, sometimes I don't expect anybody to do anything. Sometimes I might just need a hug, or I need a, how are you? Are you okay? How are you doing today? Something so simple. But you know, my grandma, I talk about my grandma all the time because she used to tell me all the time, baby, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. You have to encourage yourself. And I have learned in these last few years the importance of encouraging myself. Yeah, I'm gonna go through, and you know, it's hard sometimes to, when you're going through, but you better learn. We have to learn to encourage ourselves. We have to learn, and I'm gonna tell you, everything has been tested. Everything's been tested, and it's been tested in the last 4 years. Like, whew. Whereas some people would have gave up or just said, you know what, it's too much, forget it. I have had to tie a knot and hold on. I've had to tie a knot and hold on. And sometimes that is extremely difficult. And right now, and I'll get into it more lately, but I don't know, I needed to do this video. I wanted to go live, but then I was like, you know, now's not a good time for me to go live, because I definitely need to, I want to make sure I have my emotions in check, you know. But I am scared, and I'm having to depend on God, because I know, you know, God is not a fear. He would not have us to be fearful. It is the enemy that brings fear. And so I just gotta, you know, once again, pray my way up out of it. And trust. Trust and believe and know that God won't put more on me than I can bear. And that if he bring me to it, he will bring me through it. And sometimes that's just a little difficult. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know it, we speak it, we trust it, we believe it. Sometimes it's hard to get through that spot. You know what I'm saying? And and that's a lot. You know, it's not just a stroke, it's other things that are going on, and we just gotta get through this patch, you know. It's just hard, and I wish men were better at communicating their health concerns or issues. But honestly, I don't think it's a concern or an issue for them. It's just whatever. And it's just whatever. But I don't know. You know, encourage yourself. Just stay encouraged, be encouraged, and just know that the enemy brings all these things sometimes, and sometimes it's a process that we gotta go through. We're gonna go through it. We gotta go through it. Ain't no escaping it. But it's just, we gotta depend on God. We gotta trust God that he won't leave us, you know, and forsake us. Because when I look back over, you know, the past few years, past 4 years, I can really say that it's just been God carrying me, because it was times I don't know how I made it through. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I know how I made it through, but you know what I'm saying? I don't, it's like, how did I get through? Because I was numb. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes life has a way of coming in and wreaking havoc and doing so much that it makes you numb. And I found myself numb to everything, to life, to everything. I'm just, a part of me is just numb. It's almost like, I don't know if it's a wall of protection that has been built up, you know what I'm saying? Or what, it's, to protect me. But I feel numbness about certain things. And my anxiety has been through the roof. My anxiety was bad before Chris had this stroke. And I don't know if I felt like, I felt it coming on. Because I had told him, I said, Chris, I just feel like something's going to happen. I don't know what it is. I am feeling stressed, my anxiety. I was taking them anxiety pills. But I was just like so anxious and so like just, it's crazy. Because I felt none of that in April. I felt better in April. And May came in and was like, pew. It is so crazy, but I am hanging in there. I am holding on because that's all I can do. I am praying that Chris will recover quicker. I think what's frightening me is that usually he bounces back quick. This time he's not bouncing back. It's quick. You know what I'm saying? And even though last time he had a few little things going on, this time he has a few little things going on. He's sleeping a lot, which is normal, but I guess I'm just not used to what he's going through right now. I'm not used to this Chris, because I'm used to him being bouncing back and jumping up and boom, he gotta go, and he's back. And this time he's not back yet, but I know he's coming back. I know he's coming back. It's just taking time, but girl, be encouraged. June is coming up. I plan to put out a video every day in June. I did it last year. June is my birthday month. It's the 29th. But hopefully I'll have more vlogs in June. You know me, I don't stay down long. Like, sometimes it's just really, really heavy. And once I talk it through, pray it off, get it off, I'm good to go. And that's just, where I'm going to be once I get through this. It's just scary for me. You know what I'm saying? It's scary, but I trust God. You know what I'm saying? And that's, when you say trust God, you trust God. I did a video on this years ago. When you say you trust God, you better be ready to trust God. Because I swear, you better be ready to trust God. And you better have some faith. And faith. Faith is all that you got to draw on sometimes. And sometimes that faith is so small that you can't see it, but it's there. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know. And the enemy come in, he tried to make you think this is going to happen. No, this is not going to happen. This is going to be, he tried to make you think the worst and try to make you, just see the worst. But you got to rebuke him and be like, no, I know what God says. I know what my Bible tells me. I know that if I trust God and I believe him, that no matter what happens with any situation, God is going to make a way, and he's going to take care of me. I'm using me because, I want you to use you if it's you. That no matter what, he's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to leave me and forsake me. He'll always be there. And I just got to trust him, and I got to believe, and I got to just keep the faith that no matter what happens, that God's will be done, and that he's going to help me get through whatever situation that I find myself in. As long as I keep trusting and believing, praying and calling on him. My grandma's one of her favorite gospel songs was Yes, God is Real. She would sing that song all the time. Even when she was sick, she would call me and say, hey baby, can you sing a little bit of my song? And I would sing it for her, and She would be praising the Lord even on her deathbed. She wanted us to sing that song. That was her song, Yes, God is Real. And when you really think about that song, when I really, really, really think about that song, oh my God, like, hey, God, you know, He is real, because there were times in my life that without God, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it. So we just gotta call on Him and trust Him that He'll be there and He's coming. You know, our time is not His time. His time is not our time. And it may seem that, you know, we're going through for so long. But then, you know, I was kind of reminded, kind of thought about the times when everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Those times outweigh, and definitely has outweighed, the bad times. You know what I'm saying? The hard times, the difficult times. They do. When I really think they do. And, you know, hey, what can you say? What can you say? You just gotta thank God. Trust and may believe. But girl, let me get up here and get my clothes on. See what I'm probably gonna make me a salad. I am hungry. I went to the electrolysis yesterday. I got a few bumps. You see, yeah, you can see them right there. Right there. And she worked, she did a little work up on here. I don't have a lot left though. I noticed that. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, you can see them little red bumps. Well, I was supposed to get my hair done Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. I was supposed to get my hair done tomorrow, but I went to add some gray in because you see these edges, and I don't want to color my hair. So what I decided to do is for her to add in gray. So she had to order some gray hair. We're waiting for it to come because it's time. I joined this Facebook group, and it's like women with gray hair. They are so beautiful. It's so inspiring to me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hang in there, T, keep going, because it's coming. And ain't nothing we could do about it but embrace it. And I don't know, I'm tired of coloring. I think it does not last that long. So I'm tired of fooling with it. But, so I'm gonna have her add in gray all throughout. So then that way I won't be feeling so pressed. You know what I'm saying? If I color it and then the gray come in, I got black hair. But let me ask you this. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but like, so you see we got the gray, and then if you look up a little bit closer, we got brown. I wonder why, and I have not really been able to understand why that happens. So it might go gray, then we got brown, then we got black. Or like a reddish brown. And it's not, I did that silver stuff. So the white is white, the silver shampoo. So the white is white, but I always have that little gray, that little brown, what you call it, texture mixing. But anyway, so I gotta take Chris to the doctor Thursday. Whew, my schedule has been busy, and I haven't wanted to leave him, you know, for long periods at a time, because he's not, you know, up to par, and he's not, yeah, I don't want to leave him for long periods. So I might leave, you know, for an hour, come back, stuff like that, but not for long. Anyway, girl, let me get off here, and I will holler back at you in the next video. And we're going to talk about some good stuff. We're going to do some good things. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to structure my June videos. I do want to do some lives, and you know, there'll be some pre-recorded, there'll be some fashion. It's a mixture of things, but the goal is just to put out a video every day. Every day, something. Even if I come on, just chat it up for a few minutes. Renee with Rich Roots, she did vlogs every day for the month of her birthday, for the month of April. Yeah, for the month of April. She did lives every day, and she did a really good job. I can't do lives every day. I don't think I can do lives every day, but I can do some kind of video. That's how I usually do it. And it end up being fun. Girl, I had to, my hair is doing really, really, really good though, really good. But I'm gonna share with you what I did because it was a process. After getting my hair straightened and stuff like that, whoo, child, it was a little process to bring her back to natural, you know, to what I'm used to. And I'll share that with you. But let me get up here, girl, put me some clothes on. And I'm gonna rest for a few minutes. I have been really, really tired. I've been, you know, I don't know, I've been cooking an extra lot, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know, all that. Trying to, you know, boost Chris' energy back up and, you know, stuff like that. Where normally I don't eat, you know, or I eat a salad or something like he don't eat salad. So I've had to fix nutritional meals, and Sunday I cooked the meal like old time, girl. I threw down in the kitchen. I even cooked potato salad, and I don't do that until Thanksgiving. And I don't know, I was in the cooking mood Sunday, and I cooked up something, child. I show you, I did a video, so I don't know, this one might go up though before that one. My videos be out of order. If you do content, do you have that problem? Like a lot of times my videos just be all out of order, child, but you'll figure it out when you see it, when you see what I'm talking about. But anyway, bye, girl.